And pressing record. So welcome all of you brand new thinking coaches. I'm so happy you guys are here. I just felt like, as I was looking in my back office and I kept seeing all of these new coaches, I just felt really inclined to reach out to all of you and to kind of do this like new coach call, because I remember what it was like to be a brand new coach, and there's so much, and as much as it's so exciting, it can also be overwhelming. So my intention for this call is just to kind of get you guys moving in the right direction, but really just kind of see where this kind of business can take you as a new coach, but also to try to pace yourself so that this can be something that is a wonderful addition to your life and not another stressor. So there's a few little kind of like basic things I want to go through tonight. And like I was sharing with the girls earlier, the girls who were on the call just a few minutes earlier, I just said, if there's a point where you guys have questions throughout the call tonight, feel free to kind of like jump in. There is a chat option down at the bottom, but definitely this is an open forum. And so I will give you guys an opportunity at the very end to ask questions as well. But welcome to SoulFit Nation. And you guys might be asking yourself, well, first of all, what is SoulFit Nation? Because I thought I signed up as a Team Beachbody coach. And yes, you did. You are a part of this phenomenal network of coaches. I think there's like over 200,000 now, maybe like 220,000 now coaches. And maybe you guys went through the 5-day open house, or perhaps a webinar, and kind of the overview of this business, but it's an incredible business. And I will tell you that you guys signed up like at the perfect time, because there are some incredible things happening, and you are going to be so grateful that you are coaching and a part of this network and a part of this awesome network of coaches. But SoulFit Nation is kind of like our immediate family of coaches. And so I would say there's about maybe 75 to 80 coaches on SoulFit, and that is your immediate family. So that's going to be like your brothers and sisters and moms and dads and that sort of thing. So that's your immediate family. And then beyond that is Fit Fighter Nation. And so that is our extended family. If you've not heard of Fit Fighter Nation, totally fine. Maybe you haven't been added yet to the Fit Fighter Nation team page. That's completely fine too. But eventually, as you grow, you may, obviously have the desire to be added to Fit Fighter as well. Amazing things going on Fit Fighter Nation team page, but that one's going to be bigger, and that's going to be like our extended family, where we're going to have, yes, we'll have our moms and dads and brothers and sisters, but we're also going to have like our cousins and our aunts and uncles and grandmas and all the whole shebang right there on Fit Fighter Nation. So just know that you have two awesome teams supporting you. One is going to be more of like a close-knit family. The other is going to be, bigger. So there's going to be, larger numbers of people. There's probably going to be, more type of commenting and engagement, just because when you're working with a larger group of people, that's going to happen. So I want to show you guys.
Erica.
Yes. Do you have a question?
Hi, Buzz.
Hi.
Hello?
Hello.
Oh, sorry, it's Nat. I'm tuning in by phone because I'm on my way home. I'm so sorry to interrupt. I was talking to Mara.
Oh, hi, sister. How are you? Good to hear from you. I was actually just
sorry. I just wanted to tune in.
Okay, thanks, girl. That was Natalie Johnson, by the way. So, but anyway, I wanted to show you guys a couple things here. Has everybody logged in to their Coach Online Office? Give me a thumbs up if you've hooked up into your Coach Online Office. Look at you girls. You are rock stars. I love it. Okay, perfect. And I'm sure I can't see Rod right now, but he was on here earlier. Oh, is that Angie? Hi, Angie. Okay, so I am going to do my screen share here so that you can kind of see, like you guys have all already logged into the Coach Online Office, so you know what we're looking at here. But just in case there's a couple people who might not know exactly how to get into their Coach Online Office, you're going to go to your teambeachbody.com and you're going to go to sign in. So I'm just going to walk you through a couple of the high frequented items that I use in my Coach Online Office. So of course I'm going to sign in, and I'm actually going to sign in to not my main business center. So if you're looking at this and you're like, what? This person is just an Emerald. What's going on? That's not you. Just bear with me because I just want to show you these few little things on here, because the Coach Online office has some really awesome things, but I know for sure that it can be very overwhelming too. So like here's where you go when you sign in. When you click on Coach, that is going to be where you're going to find your Coach Online office. So you want to go into your Coach Online office, and that I will say is like 99% of what I do when I log into teambeachbody.com. As you see, there's a lot of other things going on, but first and foremost, I just get to my Coach Online office, and that allows me to really see what is going on in my business. Okay, so again, this is my second business center, and you don't need to worry about like first business center, second business center, any of that right now. But just so I can kind of show you what is here, I wanted to go into my second business center so you could kind of just see the basics. So my second business center, my current rank is an Emerald Coach. But this Coach ID, that is your Coach ID number. And that's really important because that is how you are identified. So if you ever have somebody who wants to switch to become one of your customers or something like that, your Coach ID number is how that reference is going to be made. And we can talk more about that later. But obviously you guys are going to see here my contact information. Please contact me at any point in time. You may actually see Angel's name here, Angel Crabtree Nagel, because she is the upline star diamond of a few of the gals on this call. But feel free to contact us if you have questions. I mean, our phone numbers are right there. Our email addresses are right there, but feel free because we are here to help you. And this is like what we love. This is our passion. So I don't want you to like ever worry that you're bothering us. And then down here for your alerts, you'll see that your new customers will pop up here under your new customers, and you'll see like new coaches in your organization, and some of those alerts are very helpful too. But if you look here in the center square, you're going to see total Success Club points, and this number right here is going to be where you are for your Success Club points. Now, Success Club points, I'm sure you've heard it thrown around before, and you've seen people recognized for having Success Club points. Success Club points are basically indicators that you are getting out there and you're helping people. So you get 2 Success Club points for each challenge pack that you sell, and then you get 1 Success Club point for each Shakeology home direct order that you have for a new customer. So, but we on this team really like to think of Success Club points as people that we've helped. You know, new people that we've helped on a monthly basis. We really strive to have high Success Club numbers just so that we know that we are out there helping new people. And if you make it a goal as a new coach to reach Success Club 5, so that's like 3 people. So that's like 2 challenge packs and 1 Shakeology order, or just 3 challenge packs, which I find that challenge packs are much easier to sell than I do Shakeology by itself, because it's the better deal, obviously, to get the challenge pack, because you're getting your fitness program and you're getting 30 days of Shakeology, and most likely those people are going to join you on a challenge group, and you're offering that support and that love, and it's the whole package. And most people want the whole package. Every now and again, I'll get a person who just really honestly does not want anything to do with the fitness piece, and they just want Shakeology. But nonetheless, as a brand new coach, if you hit Success Club 5 in the first 3 months of your business, you guys earn a free ticket to Summit, which Summit is the yearly event that is put on by Beachbody Corporate. This year it's in Nashville, Tennessee, and we're all just like chomping at the bit to go because it's absolutely life-changing. I mean, it's 3 days of inspiration, motivation. I mean, you get to not only work out with Shanti and Shalene and Tony Horton and Autumn Calabrese and all of the amazing Beachbody celebrity trainers, but you get to hear amazing motivational speakers. Last year was Darren Hardy and Diana Nyad, the gal who swam from Key West to Cuba. And so you get to hear these amazing motivational speakers, but you also get to learn from the top coaches where they share their best practices. And those tidbits and those experiences that you will have in that 3 days are life-changing. And that's really when I knew as a coach that my business was number one, going to explode. It did explode last year at Summit. And that's when I knew for sure that this is what I wanted to do full time. And so my business just blew up after I went to Summit. And that's what a lot of people experience, just because you really do build your credibility by showing that you're, at this huge event. And so anyway, you Success Club 3 months in a row, Success Club 5, you will have the opportunity to get a free ticket to Summit. So that is absolutely something you guys want to jot down as something to work for and work towards, because there's many people on this call who have become success starters. That's what it's called, success starters. Is that 3 months SE5 or greater will qualify you for that free ticket to Summit. But there's many people on our team who won a free ticket to Summit. So it's totally possible. I don't want you to think like, oh my gosh, that's impossible. No, it isn't. It's totally doable. Absolutely doable. Okay, so that is Success Club. And so you'll want to kind of look right here, and that's going to show you like where you are with your Success Club points. But a couple other things that I want to be sure you guys are aware of. You see over here this coach breaking news. And you see right at the top the National Wake Up Call. The NWC stands for National Wake Up Call. And every Monday there is a awesome motivational sharing of news and inspiration and recognition. And so every Monday there is this wake up call. And I definitely recommend you guys making that a priority. If you can't catch it live, totally fine. Many of us listen to the recording. You can dial in and listen to the recorded version. But right here, when you click on this link, it will actually take you to the replay where you can listen to the replay right here. And then also all the previous week's wake up calls are here that you can catch. If you have a smartphone, I will also show you. Can you guys see this? I'm like holding my phone up. Okay, yes. Okay. And you probably can't see this at all. But I love the podcast feature on my iPhone because there's a Team Beachbody podcast app. You probably can't see it. But all of the wake up calls are on there. So if you are an audio person that likes to do your personal development using audio like I do, then I highly recommend the Team Beachbody app through your podcast, or the Team Beachbody channel through your podcast on your smartphone. Okay, perfect. So yeah, the coach news is going to be where you're going to find all the latest and greatest. So like tomorrow when they announce all of the new deals for April, like all of the challenge pack specials, those are going to be posted there. And so we're all just like chomping at the bit to like see what they're going to be, because usually there's at least 3 awesome promotions going on each and every month that people want. And so, it's our job as coaches to share that with the rest of the world, because they don't know, like, for example, this month that the Turbo Fire Challenge Pack was $140 and that they could get the full Turbo Fire program plus 30 days of Shakeology plus us as their coach to guide them and love them and support them. They don't know that. And so as coaches, it's our job to share that with people. And I think, one of the big things that new coaches struggle with, and I did the same, is not wanting to come across as salesy. And none of my experience has been in sales. None of it has been in business. None of it has been in network marketing, but I've been able to build my business to, 2-star diamond, because I always come from this place of wanting to share with other people something that worked for me, and an experience and a community like Soul Fit Nation, like Fit Fighter Nation, that loves each other and supports each other. And that is the place I always come from whenever I reach out, whenever I share, what Beachbody is and what it means to me and what it can do for that person. And I think if you always kind of start with that compass of knowing that you have something really amazing to offer other people, it feels so much better. Because if you're looking at it, oh my gosh, I'm coming across as like selling this, and I don't want people to like be offended by me, or I don't want people to like see me and then turn and walk the other way because they think I'm going to sell them something. Promise that's not going to happen if you always come from that place of love and share and knowing that you have something that could really change that person's life. Because just like many of you guys, we love Shakeology, we love Beachbody, we love the fitness programs. We've had a good experience with challenge groups, and our coach has inspired us in many ways. So we're just kind of paying that forward. I mean, that's essentially, what coaching is all about. Okay, so we talked about the breaking news, and something else I want to show you here is this news and training. This is a really cool feature that is brand new. If you go to training, you can see that there's all these different training packages for coaches of different levels. So like, let's say you just signed up as a coach today. You would obviously be in this like getting started category. So you go to getting started and you click on learn more. And it's going to show you all of the things that you can start doing right now to grow your business. So connect with your upline coach sponsor, complete the business quick start, Shakeology workout. I mean, you guys can obviously read through here, but, investing in personal development. So that is something that you can do immediately. And this getting started training, this is going to help you see, what those behaviors are going to look like as a new coach. So that is really a cool thing because it puts the ball in your court. So you don't necessarily have to wait for Coach Basics to learn and grow, but you certainly want to take advantage of the Coach Basics, the Fit Fighter fundamentals. We do that monthly. Mm-hmm. And that's the new coach training that we encourage everybody to go through, because that's where you're going to learn, more in depth, like kind of the stuff I'm introducing today. You're going to learn a little bit more in depth. But what I'm also so excited about with the Fit Fighter fundamentals, which is the Coach Basics program for our team, is that we also teach you how to work social media, because social media is like 95% of my business. So you learn how to work social media like a boss, you will be the boss of yourself and your business, and you will be rocking and rolling as a Beachbody coach, and it will change your life. So social media is a huge part of how you can really take your business from nothing to multi-star level. And so we teach you how to use social media and how to, again, present yourself in a way that doesn't come across as salesy, but comes across as someone who's really genuinely sharing a piece of themselves and a piece of their life with others. And so that's why I really love our Fit Fighter fundamentals, because it's going to teach you how to do that in a way that's comfortable for you. But this business quick start is awesome. This is something that is created by corporate, and I would love for each of you guys who are on this call, if you've never filled this out before, which if you're a brand new coach, you haven't likely filled this out. I want you to go through this, and I want you to fill this out. So you're going to enter in, all your information and whatnot. And this is going to really help you know kind of like where to go with your business. And there's things like action plans, and number 5 is really cool because it is important that you kind of start thinking about people that you could help. Now, this isn't necessarily people that you think are like overweight or out of shape. Those people might go on your list, but also who is going to go on your list are people who you think could really benefit from the support and the love that we have to offer as coaches, and the challenge group experience, and just anybody in your life you put it down on this list. And that's not to say you're going to be having conversation with that person, but it's just to kind of jog your memory and to get started thinking along the lines of, you actually know more people than you think you know. And I will also tell you that when I first signed up as a coach, I had like 300 friends on Facebook. And now I have like over like 1,700. And there's certain strategies that help you grow your network that we as your upline coaches will teach you. So you're never going to be alone, and you're never going to feel like, oh my gosh, I have to navigate this Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest world. You do not. We're all in this together, and we will tell you everything that we did, and I will share with you everything that I did to grow my business to what it is today. And that's like the beauty. That's the beauty of this. But you'll see on the second page that there's this coach action plan. And this, again, you're gonna need to think about some of this stuff. And so what I'm gonna challenge you guys to do is fill this out. And then once you've filled it out, send it to your upline coach. Okay, send it to your upline coach. You can send it to me if you'd like, but certainly send this to your upline coach. And this will be very helpful in helping your upline determine how they can best serve you. Because we need to know why. Why did you become a coach? Are you wanting to have financial freedom? Are you wanting to pay off your student loans? Are you wanting to maybe save up? Or is there something monetary or financial connection that you're working towards? Or is it that you're trying to leave a job that you're unhappy with, or maybe you're just doing it because you want to start a challenge group and you had a great experience in your challenge group and you just kind of want to pay it forward. Or maybe you just want to get your Shakeology costs covered. No matter big or small, you can do everything that your heart's desires with this business. I promise you that. And I promise that your why, if you always think about what it is that your why is driving you to do, you will be able to reach beyond your wildest expectations with this business. Because I can tell you for sure that I had no intentions 2 years ago when I signed up as a coach just for the discount. When I signed up, I had no intentions at all of working this business like I am now. I had zero intentions of leaving my teaching job and working this business full time like I am now. I had no idea that I would be able to buy a house twice the size, pay off a car, pay off loans, and I had no idea. But I want you guys to know that you need to start dreaming big from this point on, because anything that your heart desires, you can have. And this is your opportunity. And Beachbody is going to give you that opportunity. So this is the business quick start. And again, I found that by going through the Coach Online office and going to the training tab here. And that's where I was able to find all of these. So then once you've gone through that, then you can see what's here under the coach, and then eventually Emerald, Diamond, 2-star, and so on and so forth. So that is something that you guys can do whenever, you are able to kind of just check it out. Something under my business that is really important is my customers. But before we look at my customers, let's look at my orders. So let's say you have somebody who wants to place an order through you, and you give them beachbodycoach.com/Erica Buzzard, and they've placed their order. I would always, whenever you connect somebody to your website, always ask them to send you their order number. That way you can check up on it if you need to, if for some reason it's not showing up in your My Orders. But how you can see your My Orders is, in your customer orders, is go to My Business, My Orders, Customer Orders, and there you're going to see all of your customer orders, their order number, their email, their name, that sort of thing, what they ordered, and that is really helpful. So that's, again, under My Business, My Orders, and then Customer Orders. Okay, wonderful. Did everybody receive a new coach welcome letter? Because if not, put your name in the chat and your email, or just let me know because I'd be happy to forward you one. There is a new coach welcome letter posted in our SoulFit Nation group page under the files, which there's also really great things under that as well that I would highly recommend you kind of just browse through because there's some really great things there. But the new coach welcome letter I think is helpful because it shows you, how to sign up your EFT, which is your electronic funds transfer, and that's going to be how you get paid. And there's some important phone numbers and things like that in there as well. So definitely make sure you have that new coach welcome letter. Okay, so I'm going to look at my notes and just make sure I covered as far as what I wanted to cover with the Coach Online Office. So, okay, one other thing that is important is the success tab, because you guys will learn that the 3 vital behaviors of coaching are invite, personal development, and being a product of the product. And that's what you're going to hear over and over and over again. So if you guys focus on those 3 vital behaviors every day, you will be able to grow your Beachbody business. I mean, obviously the inviting category has to do with, you can invite people obviously to a free group, to a challenge group. You can invite them to maybe a fit club or to work out with you. But we also on our team have some really awesome opportunities for you guys to invite people to the coaching opportunity as well. And many of you guys experienced the 5-day open house or the webinar that Aaron Young and myself hosted. We do that every single month. So you guys as coaches in our team have the opportunity to invite anybody you want to those Beachbody business opportunity, whether it be the webinar or the 5-day open house on Facebook. So that makes it really nice, because don't you feel like that kind of takes the pressure off of you to have to explain, okay, I know I love Beachbody. I know I'm a coach. I just signed up as a coach, but all you guys have to do is just say, hey, come check this out. And then they can say, sure, I'd love to. And then that's it. And then you just basically leave it up to, whoever's hosting the 5-day open house or the webinar to kind of share Beachbody and to kind of handle it from there. So that makes it, I think, a lot easier for you because it takes some of the pressure off of you. And remember, we're simply trying to connect people to experiences, to this ecosystem of positivity and fitness and nutrition that we know has the power to help them live a better life. I mean, at the end of the day, that's what we're trying to do. So the more people that we can connect to and the more people that we can help and share the coaching opportunity or the challenge group opportunity, the better. I mean, we are all here to fulfill that mission. And then to know that we also get compensated based on how many people we help, that's just, there's no other business like it. And it's pretty incredible. And maybe you guys have experienced your first thank you, but if you haven't, just wait for it, because it's going to be absolutely unreal when someone comes to you and they say, thank you so much. You have positively impacted my life. Thank you for supporting me. It just fills your heart, and it's the best thing in the whole world. Okay, so that's the inviting. 3 of the 3 vital behaviors, the inviting behavior. But personal development is another one. And so, not to totally bombard you with too much information, but under the success tab in your Coach Online Office is all of this great personal development here. So I told you I'm a podcast girl, so I have lots of different podcasts on my phone that I just listen to, like when I'm getting ready in the morning or in the car. But these are some really great personal development avenues as well. And then obviously the third vital behavior is being a product of the product, and that's working out and drinking your Shakeology. And the thing about that is when you share openly that you love Shakeology, and when you're drinking your Shakeology, at work, or you are, working out and you're in your workout clothes and people know that you're going through Insanity Max 30, you are attracting people that have interest in that. So just by you living your lifestyle in a way that you would anyhow, but a little bit more openly and more willing to have a conversation with somebody, if they're like, hey, what's Shakeology? You know, you're just kind of like, oh my gosh, it's like the best thing in the whole world. But you have kind of that openness to share what Shakeology is. And, you know, yeah, it's, you know, got 70 amazing superfoods and it's really transformed my health. And it's incredible. It's all natural. And you just kind of have this open conversation. And that's where the whole like sharing side of things come in, and the selling goes away, and it's all about sharing from that point on. Okay. So we talked about as a new coach, there's some goals. And so obviously you guys are all like interested in working this business. And some of you guys have already, you know, moved your business forward in very short amount of time. I know my girl, Angie Buzzard, she's already an Emerald coach and she's only been a coach for like a week. So it's possible. It's very possible. And it's very possible to already have, you know, a challenge pack under your belt, or, you know, whatever the case may be. And maybe you're still kind of sitting on the sidelines and you're like, I'm just kind of feeling it out. And that is completely fine too. But certainly the success starters, which we talked about before, and that incentive to earn a free ticket to Summit, which is like hundreds of dollars if you don't earn the free ticket, that is a huge incentive. But there's also awesome prizes. Like if you hit Success Club 5, like for this month, if you get Success Club 5, which is, like I said, like 2 challenge packs and a Shakeology HD order, or obviously if you had 3 challenge packs, that would put you at Success Club 6. So you'd be over 5. So that would be good too. But Beachbody-opoly, it's like the Beachbody version of Monopoly is what corporate's giving us for hitting that. So like, that's really cool, right? So not only that, but you can earn free trips outside of the summit. Like I'm going to Cancun on April 15th. All expenses paid trip to Cancun that I earned, and my husband's going too. So I got to bring a guest. And so like, there's really awesome opportunities to earn free trips too. And cause we obviously would not be going to Cancun if it weren't for Beachbody. But the refer 3, get yours free is really awesome. So if you refer 3 people to Shakeology, then you essentially will earn enough in commission to cover your cost of Shakeology. And so everybody can think of 3 people that could benefit from Shakeology. And so start thinking about who could benefit from Shakeology. You know, who really in my life would benefit from having improved nutrition, or, you know, feel better, have more energy, you know, maybe get sick less. I mean, who in my life would appreciate not being sick? Hello, everyone. And, you know, who would like to have this all natural, you know, vitamin and mineral superfood blend that, you know, helps your skin, helps your nails, helps every part of your body function better. I mean, I know that my list grows day by day because I meet people all the time and I'm like, oh my God, that person needs Shakeology really desperately. So the refer 3, get yours free is simply you share Shakeology with 3 people, and that covers your cost of Shakeology for that month. And then if they stay on Shakeology next month, your Shakeology is covered the next month, and so on and so forth. And then you share it with more people, and then here you go. You've built this incredible business where not only is your Shakeology covered, but you have all this residual income, which you make 25% of all sales you make in commission. And for challenge packs, it's actually higher than that. I mean, it starts out at $40 and goes all the way up to $80 that you're making in commission. So there's the commission, but then there's also the bonus. And I know that like Angie and Jamie were asking me about like the team cycle bonus and how that works. And that doesn't necessarily pertain to brand new coaches, because you may not have obviously a coach under you yet where you have to really think about that. But I will say that the Fit Fighter Nation team call this week, which we have every Thursday at 9 p.m., and those are recorded in case you're unable to make those live. But Erin is going to cover the whole team cycle bonus and how to earn outside of just commissions. So I'm excited to hear about that, because it can be a little complicated, but I can just tell you that the earning potential is astounding. And I tell you that because I'm sitting here, I have 20 days left of, well, 29 days left of teaching high school. And then I'm going to be done. I'm taking a leave and I'm just doing Beachbody full time. And it blows my mind because it never was even on my radar 2 years ago. It was not on my radar at all, but it's possible. So I just want you guys to know that it is possible. It is absolutely possible to take this from just a discount on your personal Shakeology to a huge, huge, huge six-figure income business. Okay, so we talked about Refer 3, Get Yours Free. Getting to Emerald. Emerald is the first rank that you will achieve as a coach, and you get your Emerald rank by signing up 2 coaches on your team. And so, like, let's say a couple of your people that you have shared Shakeology with love it, and they're like, oh, I want to, I'd love to have a discount on Shakeology because, it's cheaper to be a coach who drinks Shakeology than it is to be a customer who drinks Shakeology. So always offer that coaching opportunity to somebody who loves Shakeology because that's just money that they could be saving. But yeah, you just sign up 2 coaches underneath you, one on your left leg, one on your right leg, and then you are Emerald. And what Emerald allows you to do is it allows you to qualify for the team cycle bonus. It allows you to qualify for free leads from the company, which, we all know that Beachbody has late night infomercials. And so on those late night infomercials, when somebody picks up the phone and they're like, oh my gosh, Shaun T and Insanity Max 30 or Autumn Calabrese 21-day fix, they call and they get the option of, would you like to have a free coach? And they say yes. And then boom, they end up in the hands of the Emerald coaches, Emerald and higher coaches. So there's free leads, and those leads turn into relationships, they turn into residual income, they turn into commission, they turn into, amazing things for people. So you certainly want to get to Emerald if you want to work this business. And if you want to, that first goal as an advancement as a coach would be to get to Emerald. And then, it also is that credibility, like, okay, now I've got this, this shiny, fancy Beachbody name, now I'm an Emerald coach, and that builds your credibility. And then people are like, oh, okay, maybe Erica is serious about this Beachbody coaching gig. Awesome. Okay. So that's kind of like the goals as a new coach. And so something else I want to talk about is on this team, we are huge advocates of co-coaching challenge groups. I'm sorry, I need to use a tissue. But we are huge advocates of co-coaching groups. So many of us have co-coached groups before. Amanda's laughing at me because she's like, oh my gosh, no, you didn't just wipe your nose on the webinar. I love you, Amanda. But anyway, but yeah, so co-coaching groups, Rod and myself, I'm trying to see if anybody else is on here from our phenomenal, Shawnee was in the group, Lindsay was in the group. We all were in a group together, and, Rod and I and 2 other coaches, we co-coached that group, and that's the way to do it, you guys. Also,
it was wonderful, Erica. I don't know if you can hear me.
Oh, who's that?
It's Catherine.
Oh, hi, Catherine. You aren't on here.
I'm on the phone.
Well, Catherine can speak from experience.
Yes, it was great coaching together.
Yes, and so Catherine is a newer coach as well, and her first challenge group coaching experience was the March into Spring group that Shawnee and Lindsay and Rod and Greg and some others on this call participated in. And yes, it makes it so much easier for everybody because you kind of like divide and conquer as far as the daily posting, and it's just not so much pressure on one person. So definitely plan to co-coach a group with somebody because that will make your life easier. So if you are thinking like, yes, I want to, I would love to do this. I would love to have, a group and co-coach. Reach out to me or reach out to, your upline, and let's plan something. Absolutely. Let's plan. I know there's multiple groups going on in April, and I am actually thinking that Natalie is going to be spearheading a SoulFit wide group. And I think we said that's probably going to start on May 4th. So that's certainly something you guys can put on your radar too.
I don't know.
And we'll
They
see
want to switch at the same time.
if she adds in her opinion about that in just a second. But oh, hey Nat, did you want to add
Hi.
to that?
Yeah, well, I think it's going to be really neat. I think it's going to be really great for, like, even if you have someone that's a little nervous that has maybe just like one friend that they might want to bring in to kind of get comfortable. It's a great place where you don't have to worry about collecting enough people to feel like you have enough in a challenge group. I mean, I remember when I started, I was just like, I just need 3. Like, I've got to have like 3 people in this group with me, so I have somebody I can actually like talk to, you know, and share with. But it takes the pressure off of feeling like you have to come up with like a certain number, I think, you know?
Yes. And it just, again, it just makes it easier for everybody. And if you have just one person to add, that's totally fine. Even if you like don't necessarily have anybody to add and you're still like, oh, I want to coach and maybe, you know, I'll have somebody to add next time around, totally fine. You know, it's all a learning experience. And again, this is a business of duplication. So we are all here to help each other reach as many people as we can. And so, like, honest to goodness, like, it is just as much, you know, I have my personal goals, but my goals are your goals. Like, your goals are my goals. And so if you have a goal, like, Christian's like, I want to do a challenge group, then I'm going to be like, let's do this, you know, okay, let's do it. Let's do a group. And so Shawnee says she wants to do a group. Absolutely. Like, let's do it. So we can definitely have this, like, this mastermind group where we're all participating and where we all have a say, we all have ownership, and it's just brilliant. And it's really changed our businesses. It really has. And it's just so much better than going at it alone, because it's no fun when you're alone doing this work. It's just, this is about positivity and sharing and motivating and inspiring each other. And it's incredible. So a couple other things, and then we'll open it up to any questions that you guys may have that I want you to be thinking about. So we talked about the wake up call, and that's every Monday, but you guys can catch that anytime. I mean, I would recommend trying to catch it within that week so that you're up to speed with what's going on in, like, Beachbody corporate world and news and deals and promotions and that sort of thing. And then also the wake up call speakers are incredible because that's a top coach sharing their best practices. So that's a plus. But we also, like I said, we host monthly business opportunity webinars, and we also host monthly 5-day Facebook open houses, which many of you guys went through. So always have that on your radar so that you can invite people to that if the opportunity, you know, offers itself. So I want to tell you that the next Coach Basics starts on April 6th, okay? Excuse me. So you may want to take out your planner, your schedule, your calendar, because I'm going to add a couple dates to it, okay, for April. So the Coach Basics that you all will be participating in, many of you guys anyway, will start on April 6th, and that will be 21 days. And that's all ran through a private Facebook group page again. And we have some rock star coaches on our team leading that group. So definitely want to go through the Coach Basics. And it's called Fit Fighter Fundamentals. So that's the Coach Basics, though. That's like the new coach training. And so we're talking about the same thing here. Something else you want to put on your weekly to do as you are able is on Thursdays at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We have our Fit Fighter Nation hangout, and that's at 9 p.m. on Thursdays again. So every Thursday we'll have a hangout. And again, those will be recorded if you can't make it, but always try to make it if you can. I mean, obviously we all have conflicts now and again, and sometimes, you know, kids, you know, are keeping us up or whatever, keeping us out of our office and things like that. But yeah, definitely put that on your calendar because those are really important to stay up to speed. And, you know, especially if you're trying to get hooked up with a group to co-coach with, or to hear what's the latest and greatest in Fit Fighter Nation and in Beachbody world, that's a great way to kind of stay in touch as well. Super Saturday, especially if you're in the Indianapolis area, we are hosting Autumn Calabrese, and that's going to be incredible. And I am on the market council, and so I knew this like well before that she was coming, but I couldn't tell anyone. So I know Natalie's probably mad at me about that one.
I'm
but
pretty ticked off, really.
But yeah, so Autumn Calabrese is coming, and I think last time I checked, there was like 50 tickets. So Rachel, who all's coming? Who's coming to Indy? Okay, yay. Shawnee, are you coming?
My daughter has a track meet.
Oh, darn it. Okay.
Next time.
Okay. Okay, show me your hands again. Who's coming? Christian, are you going to come?
Sorry, I got disconnected. What was it again?
You need to come to Super Saturday on April 25th. It is Autumn Calabrese. Do you know who Autumn Calabrese is?
Yes. I'll be on vacation in Mexico.
Oh, darn it. Okay. Well, we'll let it slide this time. No, I'm kidding. But no, Christian, I was saying that we have the next Coach Basics starts on April 6th. And so that's going to be really helpful because that'll be 21 days of just like the new coach kind of focus and, how to really grow yourself, how to expand social media and just get comfortable with coaching. So you might want to mark your calendar for that. The 21 days of Coach Basics Fit Fighter fundamental style. Okay. And so let me see. And then obviously Summit, we talked about how with Success Starters, your first 3 months in the business, you have the opportunity to earn Success Starters. And let me say one thing about that. So like, let's say somebody signs up today, it's like the last day of March, or they signed up like anytime in March. Their first month could start in March. If they got SC5, it could start in March. But if they didn't get SC5 their first month, it could actually start the next month. And then there would be 3 months from that point. Okay. So like if you started in March, you could actually go April, May, June. And then you would still qualify for the Success Starters. So I just want to clarify that too. But Summit is July 16th through the 19th in Nashville, Tennessee. Okay, that about covers what I wanted to share with you guys. I hope I didn't talk too much. I'm so sorry. It's hard for me to tone it down and keep it in. But let me know if you guys have any questions at all. And I don't think there's anything in the chat that I see. Alicia, are you going to Super Saturday? She's like, let me figure out how to unmute myself.
No, I'll be in Vegas for a bachelorette party.
Oh my goodness. Okay, well, I guess we'll let that one slide too. We will miss you.
I know.
Oh goodness. Any other questions?
Hey, Erica, I want to say hi to Darlene because I haven't had a chance to say hi. And she, in her like first couple weeks, she was already hit SC6. She's one of Carol's coaches. I mean, you're doing amazing.
Thank you. It all started with somebody reaching out to me. So,
oh gosh.
And then
I mean, it's just the beginning for you. It's amazing. Well, yeah, if you hit Success Club the next 2 months, you can come to Summit with Carol.
I would love it.
Yay!
So just the next 2 months. You've already hit month 1.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, so mark your calendar there, sister. July 16th through the 19th, Nashville, Tennessee.
It's funny, as I just came from a all expense paid trip to Nashville too.
Did you?
Oh my gosh.
It's a sign.
Oh my gosh. That's so cool.
I want to put a plug in for finding more men. This is not a women's only club. A lot of guys out there that need help too, so keep tracking them down. I do want to welcome Shawnee publicly. She's joined recently, and she's already there's like this huge list of people I can already think of that I want to go reach out to. So Shawnee's going to do big things.
Yay, Shawnee. And also, Rod, Lindsay was on the call earlier, but she had to go.
Yes.
So I got to chat with her.
Perfect. Very good.
She's awesome.
Yes.
Hey, Rod, I recruited a male on my team.
Is that Christian?
No, that's Joshua.
Ah, fantastic. I may have some more in queue, but we'll see.
I'm just responding to a question about the club member. And so let me just answer that publicly because I do think that's very important. So now you guys know Beachbody On Demand comes to us by way of being a Beachbody Club member. And so what that means is you guys have access to, like, I think it's up to 14 full fitness programs now through your Beachbody On Demand, through your website. And so you can access these from your phone, from your laptop, from your iPad or whatever, from any device that has internet connection. So that's the Beachbody Club. And there's also great recipes and other things like that. But that is, like, I believe it's $40 quarterly. So then you get, basically, as a coach, you have the opportunity to opt out of that. You would need to call and have that canceled. But I know for me, I mean, I have to have it because you need to have it if you're going to qualify for leads. And once you earn a rank of Emerald and higher, then you need to have a club membership so that you can qualify for more leads. But it's definitely beneficial, very beneficial now, because you now have the access to that online library of incredible programs. And something else that's really cool is if, like, for example, you buy Insanity Max 30, you have access to Insanity Max 30 on there as well, even though, like, if Natalie didn't buy it, she wouldn't have access. But if I purchased it, then it would go into, like, my purchased category. So that's a very cool feature. That's something that Beachbody, we've been hearing from people that they want it. And so they made it happen. So that's pretty phenomenal. But it's about $40. It's $40, like 40, maybe $41 quarterly. So every 3 months.
What about the membership fee for customers to get like 10% off their Shakeology and products?
Yes. So then basically if they sign up as, like, for example, in March, they get the club challenge pack, which comes with the Beachbody Club and then the Shakeology. And so they have access to that library for 90 days. That also qualifies them to get 10% off of their Beachbody purchases. But if somebody's going to do that, it's definitely more, it's a better savings if they just go ahead and sign up as a coach and get the 25% off. So I would just say, from my perspective, I don't think I have anybody who's just a club member for the 10% discount. If they want a discount, then they typically would be a coach, especially if they're drinking Shakeology.
Okay.
Does that answer your question?
I did have someone ask me if they can change their Shakeology flavor every month, and I
Yes.
knew they could change bags, but I wasn't sure how to have them actually change it.
Yes. If you go to your, let me see if I can do.
I found the link from the coach page, but I couldn't find it from just like the home page.
Okay. So they have to go and log in, like, to their account. So it's just like, if they go to teambeachbody.com, they would still need to log in. They wouldn't log in, like, as a coach. Let me see here. Oh, that's not letting me do that. I was trying to see if I could do a screen share. But there is a way, Angie. There is a way. And I can post about that in SoulFit, okay? So, but it's pretty simple. And I think at one point it's just like, it's an FAQ. So I can just post that link. I will make a note to do that. Okay. But you can even do alternating bags. You can do packets and, variety packet here, variety packet there, whatever. But yeah, you can also modify ship date. And then if you want to fully cancel your Shakeology, they can email customer service at teambeachbody.com and do that. And that's much easier than calling customer service. So
What was the email?
It is customer service at teambeachbody.com. And then if you guys as coaches ever have any issues, then you need to contact Coach Relations, because you actually get better service and a little bit more people with a little bit better understanding of coach issues. But there's a number on the new coach welcome letter, but then there's also an email address. It's just coachrelations@teambeachbody.com. I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording because it's pretty long right now, but I'm definitely going to leave the call open. I'm just going to stop recording.